What's up, y'all? It's Lauren. Welcome back to my podcast. I hope everyone has been having a great 2021 so far. I do have another case for you guys today, but before I get into it, I just wanted to let you guys know that you can listen to this podcast on pretty much any podcast platform, and I also upload to YouTube as well, where you can see some visuals, so I just wanted to mention that to you guys because I actually realized that I haven't mentioned it before, so... Also, this is going to be another relatively short case with not a ton of information, just so y'all know. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into the case. So today we will be discussing the disappearance of Marcus Rutledge. Marcus was born on December 17th of 1974 and was just 23 years old when he went missing from Nashville, Tennessee. His family described Marcus as someone who loved animals, computers, playing the saxophone, and he also loved to read. He was originally from Michigan, but he decided to move to Tennessee to attend Tennessee State University, which was his parents' alma mater. Marcus had a 4-year-old son named Darius who lived in Knoxville, Tennessee with his mother. In May of 1998, just a few weeks before his disappearance, Marcus decided to take his son to the zoo. Marcus also had made plans with his son's mother to throw Darius a big birthday celebration. The birthday party was going to be a carnival theme in the backyard, and they were going to have a clown perform and entertain the kids, as well as having rides set up for them, so just overall, they wanted a birthday party Darius would never forget. Now, that's pretty much all of the background information, so let's get into the actual disappearance. So on June 8th of 1998, Marcus had left a message on his girlfriend's answering machine telling her to call him back when she didn't answer. So she tried calling him back, but she could not reach Marcus at all. So that is when she decided to contact his parents, who were in Michigan, and she then went over to his house, which was located at 2741 Parkdale Drive, to check on him. Once she got there, his car, which was a red 4-door 1995 Plymouth Neon, was not there. Once she went inside, nothing seemed to be out of place and nothing looked like Marcus was planning on leaving. When she checked the bathroom, she did notice something a bit alarming. Marcus had a dog, and when she went in the bathroom, she found his dog with no food or water. She also noticed the dog had torn up the bathroom mat to shreds. His father says that this is something that Marcus never would have done. He said that he loved animals so much so that he actually changed his major from computer science to biology and had plans of becoming a vet. After discovering his dog being left in the bathroom, that is when his family decided to call the police. The first thought that came to his family's mind was maybe he had gotten into an accident and could possibly be stranded on the side of the road somewhere. Now, about 3 weeks had gone by and there was still no sign of Marcus, and at this point, his father says that even if Marcus did decide to go out of town to visit someone without telling them, he most likely should have been back by then, but as the weeks passed, there was still no sign of Marcus. Now, about a month later, Marcus's car was found abandoned at the Riverwood Apartments on Cabot Drive in West Nashville, which was about 21 miles away from where he lived. Once police found the car, they noticed there were no signs of Marcus or anything that could lead to his possible whereabouts. Police really have not been able to find any valuable leads or information, and the case quickly turned cold, and his family had to tell his son Darius that his dad was gone. Police do believe that Marcus was a victim of foul play based on his car being found abandoned and just him not contacting or reaching out to his loved ones. Now, normally with cases, we would be able to go over theories of what we think could have possibly happened to Marcus or where Marcus could possibly be, but for this case, I honestly have no idea. I don't believe authorities were able to obtain a lot of the information that would have been beneficial to the case, such as where Marcus worked while attending college. His parents, as well as his girlfriend, stated that they didn't know where Marcus worked because he never told them. Now, police did check all of the part-time jobs that a college student would typically work in his area, but no one was able to identify Marcus as an employee. We are also not sure if Marcus had a roommate, although when police looked into this, they were unable to find any signs of someone else living there, and his girlfriend also stated that she does not recall Marcus ever mentioning anyone else living with him at the time. Now, according to Tennessee articles, Marcus did have a few close friends in the Nashville area, but there was no information regarding whether or not police interviewed any of them, and no one has ever come forward stating that they were good friends with Marcus. I also wonder if Marcus knew anyone in the area where his car was found, given it was about 21 miles away from where he lived, and if police looked into anyone in that area. Maybe he owed someone money in that area and something happened to him, but that still does not explain why his dog was locked in the bathroom. I also wonder, how did Marcus sound in the voicemail? Did he sound alarmed by something, or did he simply just say, "Hey, call me back"? But I'm not sure if his girlfriend has ever stated this or not. Now, because of this information, some believe that it is possible that someone close to Marcus could be involved in his disappearance. Again, I am really torn with this one, but I feel like a lot of the answers would have revolved around his car and why it was where it was. Again, Marcus was only 23 years old at the time of his disappearance. He is African American with black hair and brown eyes. If he is alive, he would be 46 years old and he possibly may have a goatee or a mustache. If you have any information at all, you can contact the Metro Nashville Police Department at 615-862-8600. Marcus's father says that he can't help himself but to look in Marcus's room back home and just think about all the times he would see Marcus in his room reading a book or just on his computer. His family says that they are still very hopeful that Marcus is out there somewhere and will return home. Again, if you know anything, please speak up so that we can finally bring some answers to Marcus's family. But that is it for me today, you guys. Please stay safe, and I will see you in the next episode.